If I reset at this point, what happens? Not that it really matters, but, you know. That stays on easy. Okay. Does this start on character selection? Okay, that's what I thought. Let me turn. I started a few minutes early, so I've got some time. There is a Genesis version of this game too, but I don't know if it's any different. All right, I think we'll get to it. I almost got hit on the first enemy. This is going well. Stop turning around. Ah, I forgot. Oh, I thought I could hit him. Oh. I'm trying to absorb. I know you can absorb these, I can't. There we go. Oh, hi, Arcadia. Okay, I'll take it. It's going alright. Had a pretty chill day today. My sister and I ran a few errands. One of those being a trip to the retro game store. And I bought some games. And then when I came home, I took a nap. Alright, time for the longest boss fight in the game. I think, anyway. This is not a fun boss, but whatever. Nothing you can do if he does that. Oh, nice. Sometimes I get hit there, but that worked out alright. Almost whiffed that one. Yeah, as you can see, this boss is, something. He just takes so long to deal with. But, whatever. Can't really do much about it. Oops. Okay, that was almost bad, but we're fine. Whatever, man. That snail is in the way. Yeah, I didn't think that through. Whatever. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Well, hang on. Okay, that did work. That's a little skip there. I didn't do a very good job with it, but that's fine. The good news about this game is that if you game over and you choose continue, which as far as I know you have infinite continues, you just start from the same screen you were just on. Yeah, or I'm sorry, you have to start the screen over, the last one that you were on. Which helps a lot. Because I don't think Magical Quest 1, I don't think that was the case. Alright. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong. There's a specific setup here where the gorilla will just keep bouncing up and you'll just keep hitting him over and over. Like that. There we go. But if he does that, then you can't hit him, so a little bit of luck here. He's already red, so that's good. Okay. All right. Time for this power-up. The cowboy outfit. On one hand, you can, well, you get a projectile, And if you charge it up and let go, the next time you land, you'll get like this charge attack. But that's exactly the issue I have, is that this this bounces all the time. So this took a lot of getting used to when I was learning this. I'm still not very good with it, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, this boss fight I suck at. This is easily my worst one, and we have to do this one twice. The last stage, you have to refight a few of the bosses. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I at least hit him, but... Okay. Okay, we actually won without dying. Color me surprised. We need to switch here. Oops. Oh. Please jump. Oh my gosh, come on. Alright. You know, come to think of it, I think you deal more damage if you jump. Like so. Oops. Oh well. Alright. Takes care of that problem. Or, yeah, no, that's right. I forgot there's a cutscene there and then... I was right. Wish I had more lives, but whatever. Actually, I want to be regular Mickey because you can do a death warp instead of having to do what I have to do, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm only at 0 lives. I guess I could have taken a game over, but... Just getting some coins, you know. Alright. At this point, we're good to go back to this. Okay. I actually... This is a section I'm not extremely certain about. I don't really get how you're supposed to do it. But we're through it, thankfully, so... I am no longer that worried about it. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Brr. Forgot you can do that. I forget things sometimes. Not too bad. How dare I not understand the game completely? I know. I'm such a fake speedrunner. Don't need to go up there. Okay. Yeah, I think we can just stay this. Seriously, man. Whoa. Okay, we're at the halfway point of this fight. He doesn't change his strats or anything, it's just... What in the hell? There we go, that works. This is not going well. Okay, he's just not gonna come out. Thank you. That sucks. I'm at 1 HP. No pressure. No pressure. Damn. There goes... What, 90 seconds maybe? Maybe more? Definitely more. Definitely more than that. I probably lost like 2 minutes, 2.5. Oh, man, that sucks. Come on. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I don't think Screaming Man would approve of how I'm playing. There we go. To be fair, I was also getting bad luck there. You don't want his head to be up top, because otherwise you have to jump on one of these guys to make it. I think you can just barely make it without having to do what I was trying to do. But, it's tough, and you risk getting hit anyways. Okay. This is going better than last time, already. Yeah. And once I beat this boss, we're out of this level. This is the last part of the level. Come on. Okay, I think it's like 2 more hits and then we're done. I was just kidding, 1 more hit. I can't count. Alright. Well, that sucks. I lost that time, but that's fine. That's what the second run's for, right? That's what the run back is for. Oh, I forgot you can't jump on. Awkward moment. I can't. I'm trying to remember what we start this level with. What power up? Yeah, I'm right. Because we need the extra height in case we have to jump on him. But also we can shoot him. Yeah, somehow I had a feeling it would happen. Well, that's the good news in this game, is that once you clear a screen, you clear a screen. Come on. You can do your little charge move there, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't see how that saves time. Maybe it saves like a little bit. I'll take that. Thank you. If we go through here, we get a 2-up. But like, yeah, to be fair, that was my screw up, but like, it doesn't feel like I'm going that fast if I do this underwater. On ground, it's very obvious that you're going fast, but yeah. And I screwed up because you have to land on the ground to get that. I'll just... It's fine. Come on. Yes, you can't drown. Thank goodness. Dude, what the hell? Mickey's Mansion, this is great circus mystery. This is not going well at all. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think one more and we're done. Then we go to the last stage. But there is a little cutscene before the last stage. All done. I should have grabbed that battery. I think that makes the level screen go quicker. I think we're on pace for sub 30 for the first run at least. It's not a bad place to start. I can't remember who to start with. Nice. Wasn't even close there. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make that or not. Brain fart. Come on. This boss I have to refight. Speaking of farts, that's what the sound effects sound like. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, that was okay. That was okay. Come on. Cheap shot. By the way, the final boss of this game actually does have speed tech with the cowboy outfit. I had to look up how to do it. Because just watching the record video wasn't enough. I was like, how are they dealing damage to this final boss this way? There is a way. Come on. Seriously, man. There's a way to time this to where you don't have to wait like I'm doing. However, for whatever reason, I just suck at it. Seriously, dude, come on. Pete, you jackass. It's always Pete. Pete's never the hero. I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose, though. I think it's 3 more. I think 1 more, and we're done. Nope. Still got more. Okay, I didn't hit him. Couldn't tell there. There we go. Alright. Well, whatever. I screwed up. I need to have this out. That's fine, because the second run, I'm not going to make these mistakes. Obviously. I forgot. There we go. I shouldn't have bothered with that one. Yep, keep going. Well, yeah, it's going to go perfectly, obviously. Next time I run this game, I'm not going to make any mistakes. Okay. So what you do is you charge this. Let go of Y. And normally you're supposed to take damage here, but I haven't done the charge attack, so the game just thinks that I'm still bouncing. But bouncing on something counts as doing damage, so there we go. That's the first phase done already. So there we go. This run is officially a speed run. Well, like I said, we still have phase 2. That's fine. I have 1 more life. And time ends as soon as I deal the last hit. Seriously? Wow. I suck. That's it. Almost 28-28. I can't be too upset at that as a first run, though. Thanks for the GG Arcadia. Ugh, I feel like I got something in my eye, but it could just be my eye being dry. Ugh. Whatever, man. Eyeball. Alright, I'm gonna pee real quick, and then I'll come back and we'll do another run. So, I'll be right back. Okay, this cutscene's still going? God, how long is this cutscene? Alright, well, in any case, we're good to go again. Okay. So, this isn't important, but I got an extension cable for my Super Nintendo controller, my Super Famicom controller, I mean. That way I don't have to drag the SNES to my feet anymore. Okay. Let's see if we can't save a couple minutes. Or at least just some time. Gotta love how Mickey always has a smile on his face. Even when there's a boss with fireballs coming at him. Nice. Good. I take my time on those jumps. You don't have to, but I take my time because I suck. Ah! See? I wasn't lying. Oh my gosh, dude, seriously? Okay, there we go. Wow. Ah, he sniped me. Seriously, bro? This boss's hitbox is awful. I don't know why they made his hitbox so bad, but that's the excuse I'm going with instead of I suck. One more. Really bad fight. That's fine. I still saved a few seconds. To be fair, both of those boss fights were bad the first time. The second time it was just the second one. Alright, time to fight the longest... time to do the longest boss fight in the world. What is the longest boss fight in any video game? Does anybody know? I'm trying to think of the longest boss fight that I've done in a game. Oh, actually, I have an answer to that. When I say longest, I don't necessarily mean worst. I just mean the longest. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The final boss takes a long time to get through. It's actually kind of wild. Any boss that has many forms, yeah. I think Nyx from Persona 3 is up there too. To be fair, there's bosses that could take you hours if it's that hard. Like, I'm sure there's bosses in Elden Ring that are stupid hard, therefore it takes several hours to do it, but I'm talking like in one pass. Like in one pass. I don't know. Nyx is probably up there. The Xenoblade Chronicles 3 final boss, I think, has to be in contention. It's really epic and everything, and it's really cool. It's just, again, it's really long. Even I think it's long. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like, I don't care that some people don't like that game or whatever, but like, dude, that game, I was so addicted to that game. I could not put it down. It would, like, I would spend like 8 hours a day playing it, which is not a good, it's probably not good for me, but even, like, every once in a while, I'll boot up the game and I'll go do some random side quests that I never finished. That, technically, I don't need to finish, but, yeah. God, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was so good. Because I never finished 2, and then Xenoblade X I haven't played in a little while. I probably should play it again sometime soon, but I just haven't. It's fine. Nice. There we go. That saves some time. It's fine. Yeah, including me. Like, I could not get into the second game. I just couldn't. Like, part of me keeps thinking, should I try again and see if I, you know, can get into it. But I never do. Ugh. Which, you know, some people absolutely adore Xenoblade 2, and they don't like 1 or 3, but... yeah. Come on. I think I'm too high. I don't know if your height matters for that or not. I think it does, because that's why I'm not getting this. Okay, and then there I just don't even hit him at all. I'm gonna see if I can damage boost. Come on, man, and you're gonna get in the ball again. You could throw these coconuts at him, but you have to unequip your costume, which I don't feel the need. Come on. That was really bad. Still saved 0.8. That's hilarious. That was awful. But it doesn't matter because caves is where it matters. I lost so much time on caves. It's insane. Alright. I did lose a little bit here. But yeah, right now, Xenoblade X, there's a couple things, now that I've kind of gotten into the game more, there's some things I still like about the game, but then there's things that I'm starting to kind of not like. Like, the number one thing that I'm kind of torn on, which I think it's just because I'm spoiled when it comes to Xenoblade 1 and 3, is that some of your companions in the game, you get via side quests and stuff, which is fine. It's just... it's hard to, like, get attached to some of the characters because of that. Like, I only really am attached to, like, a handful of characters in the game so far. And plus, there's so many side quests in the game. There's so many. It's kind of... it's a lot. It's a lot. I can definitely tell Xenoblade X was meant to be sort of like a multiplayer-focused game. Meanwhile, I kind of prefer Xenoblade being a single-player experience. I mean, I know that's just preference, but, you know. Yeah. Now, maybe that's partially hypocritical of me, because Xenoblade 3, it's the same way. There's some characters who you get via side quests. However, I think the difference is that in Xenoblade 3, a lot of the characters you still meet in the main quest, like, you'll at least meet them there. But also, like... how do I put this? I'm trying to think of how to say this. Again, it could just be me being a hypocrite. I don't know. Like, so in Xenoblade 3, there's like various, like, a lot of the side quests are in specific locations and everything, and the idea is to basically, you know, set people free, I guess, is one way I'll put it, so to speak. And, you know, a lot, like, you learn a lot about characters, about the side characters, like, motivations and stuff. Some of them you don't learn immediately, you have to play more to understand, like, what are they doing, essentially. But also, like, a lot of the side characters, like, a lot of them are not, like, they're not the same thing, I guess, is a way to put it. Like, one of your side characters in Xenoblade 3 you can get is literally a guy who technically should be one of the villains, but he's not because he's gotten so old that he literally does not, like, remember like, he basically doesn't remember how to be the bad guy, I guess. But, I mean, it goes deeper than that, but yeah. I hate when you do this attack because then I can't hit you. Okay, that's a cheap shot. We don't approve of those. I really don't want to do this by shooting him, but I guess I don't have a choice here. Alright, well at least we're done. I don't know, I guess the other thing is that Xenoblade X is not very story-focused. Xenoblade 3 is. And a lot of the, and again, like the side characters, it does matter. And again, some side characters you get through the story, or at least you meet through the main story. But, oh, you know what? I need to take a game over as soon as I can. I'm not gonna do it here because this is an auto scroll. I'm not gonna waste the time. I wish you could get an extra life this way, but I don't know if you can. If you get 100 coins, do you get a life? Nope. Okay, the next screen I'm gonna take a game over. I think what I'll do is I'll do this mini-boss, I'll do the mid-boss fight, go to the next screen, immediately die. Because yeah. If I do that, that's going to be safer than trying to go the rest of the way without doing that. Burp. How's it going? I did forget about this part. Not gonna lie, I did forget about this screen. Okay, let's, yeah, never mind. I'll die here. I forgot about this screen. I thought this came later. Alright, we're still on pace to save time here, though. Come on, switch! Holy crap! I don't know what the game wants you to do there. Does it want you to wait? Like, I'm thinking the casual way. Like, how does the game want you to do that? Seriously, dude. I think if Xenoblade X were more story-focused, I would care about the side characters more. But I think that's the problem. The game is not very story-focused. It's more focused on just quests and stuff. Which is fine, you can do that. It's just... it's a little bit jarring to have that be the descriptor for a Xenoblade game. That's fine. I forgot about that. I think another thing about Xenoblade X that I'm not crazy about is, so, RPGs generally, I say generally, because I know it's not true for all of them, but generally, easier enemies and easier, like the easier stuff is at the front of the game. But there are times where I proceed to an area that's like close to the starting area of the game, and like all the enemies there are like 20 levels higher than me. It's like, and then I go to an area that's later, or like it's not near the starting point, and there's enemies that are weaker than, it's like, it's, okay, shouldn't have gone for it, or whatever. It's, the enemy leveling and stuff is not consistent. Or it's like, there will be a quest that's like, kill this boss in this area. The boss is at level 16, and you're at level 20, or whatever. The boss will be that level when I get there. However, all the enemies surrounding it are at level like 40. It's jarring. It's very jarring to do that because I have to strategize and basically go around everybody, which I don't know. I like to, you know, I'll level up as much as I need to, and like if I get a random encounter, I'll level up as much as I need to. But y'all know me. I don't like grinding. All right, there's that time save I was looking for. There we go. Could still be ahead further than this, but for now, I'm good with it, so let's go. I'll deal with it. It's fine. There is still time to save. It's just... yeah. I didn't even see him. Might need to clean my glasses. I tried to jump. Screw you. Not sure what happened there. I should not have switched this power up yet. This was not a good idea. I should have waited until that point and then done it. What? Yep. Did I beat Metaphor entirely on normal? No, I did not. I was on normal for the longest time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where it was, but I switched to easy. And I did easy the rest of the way. It was somewhere toward the end of the game. No, I get it, but to be fair, you could judge me if you want. I was on normal for the longest time, and then at some point toward the end, I changed to easy. And then, I think for the very final boss, I did not have the right strategy, and I didn't feel like changing it, so I did it very easy. Actually, no, I remember what happened. It was, I think, like the second to last boss or something. I changed to very easy, just to get through it, because, again, like, wrong strategy and everything. Come on. And then, for the final boss, I went back to easy, and I was able to do it. And part of it was because I had done the previous fight on very easy, or like I did a past fight on very easy. It helped me out later, so, yeah. Please switch. This cowboy power-up I don't like. This game's great, it's just the cowboy power-up I really am not a fan of. Rubbing salt in the wound there. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, do I have to let go of the D-pad too? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. I would say Metaphor is definitely, like, more difficult than it looks. Seriously, dude? Okay, at least I got 2 there. This fight's not going well. What? Stop! Stop bullying me, dude. It doesn't help that I'm doing this fight on ice. Oh no, you have to wait anyways. I thought grabbing that would make it go faster. Well, that sucks, but whatever. He does, yeah. Nintendo copying Disney. What the hell? That's what it made you think. Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we use the vacuum ever again in this. I just did a run of this a little bit ago. I just finished it and I still can't remember. To be fair, this game I did not put a ton of time into learning because I realized how, like, forgiving it was regarding continues and stuff. Or I was early. Yes. You know, this game was in a Super 16. I think it was in the 5th one? And the goal was just 4 stages. Which I guess is fine for a goal, but I'm like, man, this could have been full game. I don't think people would have had that much trouble with it, honestly. But maybe that's just me being me and having my opinion. I screwed up because I didn't think... Well, again, if you weren't constantly bouncing, this would be great. Holy crap. This is not going well. There we go. Quick hit there. He didn't even attack. Okay, there we go. Do that again. That's 3 hits already. It is distracting. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh my gosh, man. Hi, Kraz. Holy crap, dude. I really should... I should have just practiced this timing better. That way I could hit him without having to fight the books. Oh my gosh, man. I think the fight would have been over if I had hit him that time. Of course. Oh my god, this fight sucks. Nope, that fight wouldn't have been done earlier. Oh my god. He's still not dead? What the hell? I'm losing so much time here. Okay. The time before KH, Kingdom Hearts. Yep. I think we'll PB, but it's not going to be as big now. That's fine. Oh my gosh, stop. Alright, I'm at 0 live. That's not good. Alright, let go. First phase done. If I die on this fight, I don't think I'm gonna PB anymore. Which would suck. I kind of want this to be it. That way, I can move on. Thank God I got that. Oh my gosh, dude. I knew it wasn't gonna go the whole way, but like... He is sort of playing nice, though. Again. That's it. There we go. Like I said, he was sort of playing nice there. Okay. That doesn't change anything on the leaderboard, but that's fine. That's still a little bit better. I took one game over on purpose. Thanks for the GG. Sub 27. Thanks for the GG, Krause. Yeah, the next person in front of me is at 25.55. And then LaHulk, being the SNES legend he is, has an 18.23 in this game. Pretty much nailing everything. Yeah, to be fair, this is LaHulk we're talking about, so... yeah. I don't know how he's so good at any game. Any game he plays, I have no idea how he is that good. I don't know what he's doing to be that good at these games. He has the only sub 10 in Pitfall, the Mine Adventure. He's got record in Skyblazer. Demon's Crest, he's got all the records in that one. Or all of them? Or yeah, he's got all of them. LaHulk has all of the records in Demon's Crest. That's absurd. Magical Quest, same deal. Excuse me, jeez. Thank you. All right. Let's switch on over. I'll wait until the end screen, just in case. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. Lose the glasses. Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be great. Doing Indy Heat without my glasses. Hang on a minute. Is it 20 minutes we do it, or 15? I always forget the points amounts for these. Lose the glasses. It's 15 minutes? Okay. To be fair, that's actually kind of nice to take my glasses off for a minute. I can't read anything. Good luck, thank you. I can just barely read that, but yeah. Ugh, okay. You ghosts can be our ghosts. I can't read the rest of that. The end. I can read that. Alright. Does the game go back to the intro screen if I do anything, or no? Nope. Okay. Alright. Okay. God, this is gonna be a mess. This is the Genesis version of Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat, which actually did not release, and as we play the game, you might start to see why. Can't read any of that. Danny's tips. Enter initials and driver's face Use turbos for speed boost. Use pit stop, which when I can't when out of gas or on fire. Turbo button will exit pit early. That looks like Carly. Knock other cars off their jacks. Press start to continue. I can't read this. Turbos increases speed. Okay, let's just get to it. Who cares? All right. Alrighty. I hope that says engines, because that's the one I want. Okay. So there's a few differences between this version of Indy Heat and the NES one. First off, the NES version's way better, in my opinion. That's just, well, my opinion. However, the Genesis version does have a couple of cool things. First off, I low-key like the soundtrack of this. I can't see how much fuel I have. Okay. But the other thing is that this game is a lot harder. You have to do way more laps per course, and if you game over, your run is over. So yeah. And plus, turbos don't quite work the same in this version as they do. I'm tempted to mess with Alec when it comes to reading without glasses. That's the best time to use that incentive. Or the channel point thing. Oh wait, can I press start when I do that? After I buy stuff? I can't remember. And yeah, at that 15-minute mark on the glasses channel point thing, I'm putting them back on, because I can see my car, and I can see the course. I cannot read what's going on. Come on. And I also can't read how many laps I'm supposed to do. I can't. 10 laps, I think it says. But yeah, turbos are weird in that, like, you have to, like, hold the button to, like, get all of the turbo out. And you don't go flying instantly like you do on the NES version. I like the NES version way more than this one. However, I am confident I can finish one run of this. Okay, I have 6. Danny has 6. But if you're wondering why did this game never release, it's because the NES version did not sell very well. Oh my god, I can't tell what's going on. The NES version did not sell very well, so they canceled this one. What is happening? Do I even have turbos left? I think I just used my last one. I think I used my last one. I cannot go faster than this. Oh my god, I got pushed out of the thing. Yeah, to be fair, this game I don't think was done being tested. I don't think it was done. That's very bad. I'm in last. I should have been like that did say Carly. Red was having a major stroke. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think this version was done being tested. So that is part of the issue. The turbos don't work very well. The physics are a mess. If anybody wants to play Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat, first off, I don't know how it is on the arcade, but I trust it's good. But if you want a cheaper solution, the NES version is very fun. It's very easy, but it's very fun. Come on. Jeez, dude. I have 6 minutes on that timer. Thank God I can at least read the W split timer. How many laps is it? 10? Okay, it's 10. To think that I decided to start wearing glasses for reading because in college I couldn't read the board. It was my sophomore year of college. I was sitting in the back of the class. I know that's not a very good look, but I don't care. I was sitting in the back. I could not read the board. So I went and got glasses. So if after the 10th lap, or I'm sorry, if after the 10th race, it says game over, this run doesn't count. You gotta head out. Okay. Have a good one. Yeah, you can press start there. Sweet. Okay. I'll do that after I buy everything. I don't think I have any turbos left. That's fun. So I don't listen to a whole lot of music on the Sega Genesis. But again, I actually do kind of like the soundtrack in this game. Even though it's covered up by all the sounds of all these cars crashing and everything. Danny's a cheater. If I had my glasses on, I would be able to read your message right now, Arcadia. That's true. I've always preferred Super Nintendo soundtracks and all that, but there are good Genesis soundtracks. To be fair, I didn't grow up with Sega consoles, so... That's part of the problem there. Danny might pass me and beat me here. Because Danny's a cheater. Yeah, Danny's gonna beat me. What a jackass. Danny Sullivan, if you're still alive, I'm gonna fight you. God. This is... I don't know why I thought this channel point incentive was a good idea. But yeah, like, basically every, like, I think it was my Calculus 2 class. Every time I was in that class, I was squinting to look at the board. Now, my professor didn't say anything. But, yeah, like... Go. Danny's gonna beat me again. God, Danny sucks. Well, the good news is my engines are fully upgraded. But we're not just buying turbos the rest of the way. Unlike the NES version, we're buying something else. My car's on fire, I think. It's actually harder for your car to catch on fire in this game. It's actually harder. The NES version, I'll admit, it's pretty easy. Here, it's actually harder. What in the hell? Part of it is I can't freaking see, but the other part of it is... God. Danny Sullivan, I will fight you in real life because of this game. Because of the version of this game that didn't even release. I will fight you. I have no idea if I'm in the lead for now until Danny cheats. He beat me by like 2 frames, are you kidding? I didn't realize I was on my last lap. I couldn't freaking read. I didn't realize I was on the last lap. Alright, but as you can see, I bought miles per gallon. That means I don't have to pit as much if I upgrade it. It's like Rod's plug-in hybrid. It gets 100 mpg. You prick! Frickin' blue. I know. God, dude, turbos are pretty much useless in this version, I swear. My eyes hurt. Like, I was playing this the other day. Actually, I think it was last night. I was playing this last night, and, like, my eyes were fine, because I was wearing my glasses doing this. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. I can handle it. I'm struggling right now. Finally won one of these stupid races. Alright, this is the worst course in the game. This course isn't even on the NES version, I think. But yeah, this course is just awful. I can put my glasses back on now, but I need to find a moment when I can do that. Alright. Oh, that's so much better. Holy crap, I can actually see. And I can read. God, it's like that one kid in that terrible soccer movie, but I kind of like it anyways, Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell. It's like that part when the goalie, turns out the reason he sucked is because he literally couldn't see. So Will Ferrell goes around and grabs people's glasses, and the kid is able to start, you know, the kid can see now and is able to start doing everything. That's how I feel. It's like, holy crap, I can actually see now. I can actually play the game. Yeah, I did not have Sega as a kid. I had, at least when I was little, we had a NES, an SNES, and then in 2002 we bought a PlayStation 2. And then we had a Game Boy, or at least we had Game Boys. Game Boy Color is the only console I've lost. Straight up. I have no idea where my Game Boy Color is. What in the world? I'm about to frickin' game over, I think. I think I'm gonna game over in this before I hit the loop. I don't know. This game sucks. Oh, your uncle had a Genesis. Gotcha. I'll do that, because... Again, if I game over after race 10, that is not a completion. That is not allowed. Because what it would do is it would basically say, you know, like you did not meet the requirements to go to another race, or like to actually complete the loop, I guess is the argument. Booger Man, oh man. That is a video game. Freaking Booger Man. Yeah, I don't even think I knew what a Sega Genesis was until I had a Wii. And then on Virtual Console, if you wanted to play like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff. Which by that point I'd already known Sonic had GBA games. It was like, if you wanted to get the original Sonic games or whatever, it was Virtual Console Genesis. Come to think of it, I think I bought a Genesis VC game, or at least it wasn't like recent, but, or no, I'm sorry, it was recent because I needed to spend my points on something. I can't remember what I bought. What? How was I not in there? Screw you, game. Now Danny's gonna freaking cheat again and win. Because this game sucks. Oh, Danny's struggling. What's the matter? Are you afraid? Does your car not get 100 MPG? If this could just stop. Last lap, okay. Who's good at Mortal Kombat? Nice. Mortal Kombat is a game I'm not good at. To be fair, I didn't have it as a kid because, well, I mean, I think that's self-explanatory. Why I didn't have Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Alright, if after this level it says game over, this is not a finished run. To be fair, you're supposed to split as soon as you see the purchase screen, so. But as you can see, I'm like hardly losing fuel at this point. Everybody else is going to, though. So that's why buying the MPG is important. Yeah, the Super Nintendo games we had when I was a kid, I've talked about the NES games I had, but the Super Nintendo games we had Mario All-Stars, we had Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Earth Defense Force, which I streamed not too long ago. We had Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose, we had that one. We had a couple others. I'm struggling to remember what they were. Oh, Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. We had that, yes. Okay, I'll tell you the rest of. Let's see how how I fared here. We did it. That's a loop. All right. Yep. Other games. Oh, we had the Lion King. That was a rough one. Thanks to the GT. We also had, I'm looking at my collection, we had Batman Forever. That game is awful. We had Batman Forever. What else, if anything? We had Super Star Wars. Actually, I think we just had the first Super Star Wars, yeah. And I think that was it. I think that was all we had as when I was a kid. So, not a terrible bunch of games there. You got Lion King for Christmas. Yeah, except for Batman Forever, the games I had as a kid were actually not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna do this game again because I couldn't see for most of it. So, alright. Oh, I don't think I ever beat the second stage when I was a kid. Alright. Honestly, this game gets easier as you purchase stuff, but the problem is that Danny cheats every race, so it's almost impossible to win early. Like, that's kind of this game's problem. The NES version is a lot more balanced, where Danny doesn't start cheating until stage 4, or maybe it was 3, I can't remember. What? It's storming there? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not too problematic. Friggin' blue. I gotcha. Good guy, Mr. Legend. Okay, that was extremely weird, but whatever. Don't do this again. Frickin' Danny, stop cheating! I can't get to my frickin' pit! What is this? I can't get to the pit! Starting over. I couldn't get to the pit, man! That's not fair! Frickin' Danny with his stupid smile. Okay. Danny, get out, I know. Man, if only in the room it wasn't Denny, it was Danny. Damn. If only, because then we could make so many jokes. Ugh. Or if it was Denny Sullivan instead of Danny. Damn it, Tommy Wiseau, why do you have to be weird? Also, Tommy, what does the R in Chris R mean? Seriously, it's... I mean, to be fair, I have 10,000 questions about the room, but none of them are gonna get answered, because I don't think Tommy even knows the answer. I think Tommy's an alien. What's funny is that my PB for the Room tribute, that Flash game about the Room, my PB is still from April Fool's 2018, so I'm still wearing my tux and that, and my layout is just full of memes. That's still my PB. Well, I remember Tommy Wiseau did an interview, I think, for the DVD release of The Room, and there were some questions that, well, first off, he had to dub over his own voice from the interview, so he still couldn't answer questions correctly, or still couldn't speak correctly. I hate Danny. But also, like, a lot of his questions, he doesn't answer the questions, I guess. You end up having more questions than usual. Like, people, like, okay, the question will be, you know, something like, you know, why is there a scene where you're just throwing a football around in tuxes? And Tommy's answer was something along the lines of, you can play football anywhere. You can play football with your friends. You can play anywhere. Which does not answer the question. Why, like, the question is not, why are they playing football? The question is, what does this have to do with the movie? And why was this scene included at all? That's the question. What a story, Mark. I haven't done my Tommy Wiseau impression in a while. It has been a while. I used to do it all the time. Oh, hi, Danny. Everybody betray me. I fed up with this world. Do you understand life? Do you? What else? Oh. You are tearing me apart, Lisa! What's hilarious? That's my mom's name. Did I just clip through the freaking terrain there? What in the world? This game doesn't make any sense. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh. A little bit. No, just a little. To be fair, I've known other Lisas in my life, so... God, it would have been weird if there was a character named Alec in the room. That would have been weird. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. I forgot to go to the pit. Freaking blue pushed me out. It's fine. I'll just go again. This freaking game, dude. I don't even remember how I found out that this version existed. No, I remember. I was trying to look at the Indie Heat NES board, and I saw that there was a Genesis version. I'm like, wait, what? And it was just put up. I was like, oh, okay, well, guess I'll play it. I'm convinced that, to be fair, the disaster artist kind of hints at this too, but I'm convinced that Tommy was just broken up with at one point, and that was just his way of getting... or just making a movie to deal with it, instead of dealing with it, you know, any other way. I mean, think about it. He writes Lisa to be such a horrible person. And, like, he writes himself to be, like, the greatest character with no flaws or anything. It's like, the more you think about it, it's like, yeah, I think this is just his way of coping. Reminds me of the Disaster Artist. They're talking about who's gonna play Johnny. And Tommy's like, I don't know, maybe Johnny Depp. It's like, Tommy, I don't know if you have that. Like, I don't know how you pulled $6 million out of your butt to make The Room. I don't know if you have that kind of money to hire Johnny Depp. Especially back in the early 2000s. Pirates of the Caribbean just came out. Like, yeah. I don't know if you have that kind of power. Oh my god, this is very bad. I don't have any turbos. Okay, yeah, this is bad. I guess I'll... Okay. I don't have enough to get MPG, but we'll get that after this one. My engines are fully upgraded, which is halfway there. Yeah, I was talking about Super 16 a bit ago. The new list just got announced today. I should probably post it in my Discord. I'm not gonna race, but like I mentioned, I am considering helping commentate it. Because I've never commentated a race, I've realized. So I'm like, maybe that would be fun. Maybe Jugariel and myself can commentate it. We just make fun of each other for 4 hours instead of actually talking about the games. That might be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. We'll see. But no, I have other stuff going on. I have other projects to do. So it's a solid list though. There's a couple of games that I think are, like, the games themselves are not bad picks, but I think the goals are interesting. Oh my god. And I don't think there's a single submittable goal that you can submit to the leaderboard for speedrun.com. I think you can do just, so like Kirby Superstar is in, I think you can submit just that one level that they do to the IL board, I think. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I feel like turbos are kind of... Whoa, my Genesis cables are messing up. Stop. Stay put. Stay put. Oh my god. Sorry, I know it's affecting y'all too. My cables are screwing up. Screaming, man, I know. Hang on, once I pit, I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I don't know if I fixed it or made it worse. I don't know if those cables just suck, or if my switch box is messed. I don't know what's going on. But I think it's my switch box, because only a couple of these ports on here work like 100% of the time. But also, I have 8 devices hooked into this thing, and I've been thinking I should probably not have all of these consoles hooked up all at once. I don't know. 50% of the time it works all the time. Correct. Alright, worst level. Worst course. Where am I? There we go. Where am I? Monsters Incorporated. We scare because we care. God freaking. Actually, I don't think. No, that's. What the hell? How am I. How is Danny that far ahead? How did he completely lap me there? What in the world? Yeah, this course sucks. How is everybody beating me? Freaking Genesis music. Again, some of the soundtrack I actually really like. Every once in a while I hear a excuse me, I hear a noise and I'm like, wait, what? Alright, well I'm getting last on this one. I hope that doesn't mean game over. Because that would suck. I have a pretty good lead right now. This song is probably my favorite in the game. Why would you want to play this game without the music on? That's my question. Not what I was trying to do, but whatever. It's fine. Come on. I'm out of turbos. That's fine. Again, I don't even... Turbos don't even seem to be very useful in this. Maybe early on they are, but... Yeah, come on. Out of my way. Yeah, take that, Danny, you jerk. There was no point in doing that, I just did it. I can't remember what the record is, but I feel like we're on pace to beat it. I debated buying turbos. Maybe I should have, but whatever. As long as it doesn't say game over at the end, we're okay. Come on. Danny, stop cheating. Danny, what did I just say? Stop cheating. Danny was barely in the pit. I swear to God, if I game over because of this freaking idiot. He's probably gonna... Again, as long as it's not a game over, it's fine. If it's a game over, I'm gonna throw something. It's not. There we go. We're fine. Oh. That's a record. That is a record. World record for a loop. For now, until somebody inevitably beats it. Good stuff. Yeah! Take that, Danny. Exactly. God, my eyes have still not recovered from earlier with that losing the glasses. I was squinting so bad. They're feeling better, it's just... Ugh. To be fair, this game is a little hard to look at just because there's a lot going on and it's fast. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's it for that game. I think even after NES Show and Tell, I have time to play something else, but I have something in mind for that, because, yeah, we'll get there. Alright. Who wants to see all the crap I bought today? I've got 4 games that I bought. Let's see, how do I want to show these? I'll show that one last. I'll show this one first. I did test these to make sure all these worked, at least. Anyways, I got games! I got 4 NES games. Let me change the deinterlacing again. There we go. Alright. That's a good sign. That's better. Oh man, an LJN game, that's how you know it's good quality. This was kind of a late release for the NES. Kind of an uncommon game. Let me turn up the audio. Yes, they did make a version of this game for the NES. It is nothing like the Game Boy one, or the Game Gear one that I played. It's a side-scroller, but it's very weird. If you take damage by certain things, you will go flying until you crash into something. Now, sometimes that can help. Other times, it does not. And I learned that the hard way while I was testing the cartridge. Stuff like that. Yeah, you see, look. Wear your seatbelt. I don't have a seatbelt for my chair. Maybe I should get one. Yeah, this was a 1993 game. So, Wario's Woods was the last US game we got, so this was a year prior to Woods. Woods! And then, I don't know if you get continues in this game. You get lives. Come on, seriously? What? Okay. Yep, Crash Dummies. For the NES. This is the first time by the way, for all 4 of these cartridges, this was the first time I've seen a cartridge of these games in a store. With my own eyes. So that's part of the reason I bought some of these, is because of that. I picked up a... Oh, I picked up a power-up that makes me go faster. Hell yeah. Whoa, balloon! What? What does that do? What does that do? Oh no! I don't know how to... I don't know how to get this to stop. I have reverse controls right now. Because my head fell off. Y'all seen Dumb and Dumber? Where... Harry's parrot, or... parakeet or whatever dies, and he's like, or you know, Lloyd's like, how did it die? His head fell off. God, so if your head falls off, it's reverse controls? God, this game is weird. Oh, by the way, I did see a cartridge of a game. There's my head! There's my head! It's over there. I can't get it, though, unless I fall down. Damn. I'm gonna keep going until I game over. And then we'll probably move on. Like I said, I have one more speedrun we can do tonight if we have time. It's fairly short. I actually learned it last night, like, right before I went to bed. I was gonna save it for, like, tomorrow, because I might stream tomorrow. I was gonna save it for that, but I might not need to. No, dude, the platform isn't freaking... That hitbox on that platform is awful. Okay, this game kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of sucks. None of these games I bought were super expensive either. I will say, there was one game I saw behind the cabinet. And I was like, we're not buying it. However, it's cool. It's there anyways. I actually saw a card of Wacky Races. But the price was as high as you think. Not Little Samson pricey, but yeah. Little Samson is its own beast. At least I got some health. For compensation for falling down. Holy crap, dude! The fact that you take such, like, a little hit like that and I go flying. What were you thinking? That is insane, man. I'm gonna go until I game over, because it's gonna happen. What do you mean, man? This game is awful. Aw. Game over. You scored that. And you have to start the whole game over?! What? Okay, next game. Yeah, so I've never played this before. I'd heard of it, but I have no idea what you're supposed to do, is part of the problem here. This is Raid on Bungeling Bay. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But the controls are weird. You have to hold up to accelerate, down to decelerate. The game runs at like 30 FPS. So basically this should go great. Yes, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. I don't know what these flashing buildings mean. You can drop bombs, but I don't know, again, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do for this. It says D32. I don't know what that means. B is bombs. F, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means... I don't know. When I bought the game, it did not come with the instruction manual. But I think the speed run of this game is like 5 minutes or something. I think. But I think that's because they like manip stuff or whatever. What the? Now it says D69. Nice. Oh, there's a boat. God. Now it says D72. Again, I wish I knew what all this stuff meant. Select, I don't know what, I don't think select does anything. That's pause. This game was made by the same people who made Legacy of the Wizard and Guardian Legend. Or at least it was published by the same people. I don't think it was made by them. Those tanks look familiar. Yeah, they look like they come from Xevious or something. What's that tank game? There's a game called Iron Tank. I'm not sure if that's the one you're thinking of, though. But let me tell y'all, if I had infinite money, I would have bought that Wacky Races cart I saw at the store. But unfortunately, I do not have infinite money, so I couldn't do it. I don't know what the objective is. I'm just killing enemies. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, there's a turret there. It still says F6. I don't know what that means, though. Okay, that boat just goes up on its own. Okay. Or, I said boat, but whatever. Same difference. Naval ship. Who? I don't know. There's also, actually no, some of this stuff reminds me of Mag Max, weirdly enough. I don't know why. God. I might need some eye drops in a little bit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, now what? I don't understand. Do I have to kill a certain amount of things for the game to progress? Like, because now everything's red. I don't have a clue what the hell I'm doing. If somebody comes into this stream and says, hey, what game are you playing? I can answer that, but then they're like, so what are you supposed to do? I'm like, I have no idea. This is D84. Day 84, maybe? I don't know. Alright, I'm out of bombs. I don't even know what I was supposed to do with any of the bombs. Okay, we're moving on. I have no idea what you're supposed to do. But anyways, there's that one. Alright, I had never seen a card of this until today. And in fact, I'd never even played this game until today. Cobra Command. It's a Data East game. There are 20 hostages. You must save them all. So, A fires your rockets. Yeah, this game is weird. If you want to fire straight ahead, you have to stop and fire ahead. Otherwise, you fire at an angle. Which makes sense, you're a helicopter, but still, like... I just find the whole concept a bit... And then, yeah, that happens. And this... So, pressing select goes to your menu? What am I supposed to... I want to get... How do I get... Oh, there we go. Ready. Go! Pressing start turns you around. And then... Okay. Yeah, this is a video game. I will say the cartridge kind of looks cool. Or at least the art on the cartridge. Cool video game, I know. But like the screen doesn't progress that well. Or yeah, this game sucks. Dude, come on, man. Like, you have to keep going right for the screen to catch up. It's very stupid. Oh, there's a hostage. We got him. There's another one. Alright, we're underground now. Bro, what? This game is so weird. A helicopter flying underground? Like, I'll admit, it's kind of original, but still, like, what the hell? Oh, I got shot down. Game over, continue, yes. Oh, you can just continue. Sweet. Okay. That's nice, at least. I don't know if it's limited continues or not. Also, they spelled armor with a U, so you can tell this game was not made in the US. I will show you, though. The art is kind of cool. It's got, like, the camo feel. Hang on. Other way. It's actually kind of neat. I think, anyway. I think it's kind of cool. All right, one more game. Again, I didn't get anything crazy today, but I think you've all at least heard of this game. Yeah, you see, you've heard of this game. That's it. I think you've all at least heard of this. You may not have played this version of the game, but you might have at least played it. You have Super Battleship on Super Nintendo? Nice. Oh, I forgot I can use those other shots to... I forgot. I have a time in this game beating level 1, and it's not very good. Yeah, let's go for this. Oh, 1 hit. 2 hits. Let's go. No! Battleship sunk. Well, I sunk their battleship now. So there is a way to RNG manip this game, or at least the first stage. So that's neat. It's based on audio cues and stuff. I'm gonna play 1-1 and then I'm gonna play the other speed game that I have ready. So we actually will do 3 games tonight. Cool beans. Oh man, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me twice, but with on two different ships. That sucks. Let's do, let's do that. That doesn't help. Anything else? I have this. Okay, 1 hit. I struck the middle, okay. There goes my cruiser. I'm gonna bank that it's on the left here. Nope. Yes. Oh boy. I have a strategy, but it's gonna take a while to actually execute it. To like find the last 2 ships here. Okay, now they have to find my 2. They've sunk my destroyer. I haven't even found their destroyer. It's not there. Or at least the destroyer's not there. Not there. Nope. Oh, there we go, there's a hit. That's cheating! Well, this is gonna be over quick, unless I find that last, Okay, I literally have to get the last 2 hits perfect to have any chance at this. So, I better guess perfectly here. GG. I lost. My frigate has sunk. You have lost. Where was it? Oh, come on, man! Are you kidding me? You put it in the corner? Alright. Okay. Well... Yeah, I know. There's a way to manip the game to where you know where everything is, but it's tricky. You have to... It's an audio cue. Excuse me. Alright, I got time for one more game. One more speed run. And then... I will probably get going. So let me... do this. I'll keep it a surprise until you see it. I really love bananas, that's great. Actually, I should change this. There we go. If the music's too loud, I can lower it. I need my splits. This was a childhood game of mine, and I realized I have still not run this. Super. There's a reason I haven't run this. It's because I suck at this game. It takes me like... I die like 20 times every stage before I finally beat it. This is a game I would not be good at speedrunning. However, I figured, why not at least give it a shot and try to run a category that's I feel like I can actually do. So, here we are.
Challenge mode.
I don't know if it matters if you play as baby or not, but... Alright, let's get to it. If you're here to watch expert strats, this is not the place. Might be interlacing correct. Or at least what I prefer. I know hollow, you can... In fact, I'll try it, why not? Nailed it. I've never beaten story mode in this game, by the way. I've tried, I've never beaten it. I wasn't trying to slow down that much. Alright, this is gonna be hard. I normally don't warp here. But we're doing it. Alright, here we go. No! I bounced off! Oh, by the way, if I game over, I have to restart. Or at least if I game over in the first 10 stages, I have to restart. Because otherwise I'm not gonna get the extra stages. Okay. Sorry, baby. I should have just quit out instead of going to the screen. Baby's upset, I know.
Thanks for playing.
I could have done without the warps, but I didn't feel the need.
Main game. Challenge mode.
Again, I don't know if it matters which monkey you play as. I think it does, but yeah.
Ready?
No!
Challenge mode. Beginner. Ready? Ready?
That's better. They added Morgana to the newest Monkey Ball game. That's sick. What's the newest one? What's the most recent one that came out? What am I doing? Nailed it. That is not how I meant to do that, but whatever. That is not how I was gonna do that stage, but we got it. That was crazy. Banana Mania, okay. Is that on Switch? I can't remember. I'm bad at remembering what games are available on certain platforms. You wanna know what game I just realized, or like, I didn't even realize was a game until I've heard people talking about it? There's this game out called Expedition 33. I just found out about it today. It actually looks kind of neat. Seems like a mix of like JRPG with like, I don't know, like non-JRPG but like Western RPG sort of. I think, unless I was given fake news, I think it was made by the same people. It's been animating as on Switch. Gotcha. But like, I think Expedition 33 was made by people who left Ubisoft. And it's like, yeah, that checks. That checks out. That tracks. Yeah, people leaving Ubisoft to go make a game that's not gonna bomb. Yeah. That's fair enough. Speedruns for this game are insane. Because there's like a bunch of pause strats and stuff. It's wild. There's also wrong warps in this game. Believe it or not, there are wrong warps. Basically, you have to hit a gate, and you have to game over. Like, you have to time out and hit a gate on the same frame. And it kind of breaks things. Yeah, it is wild. All right. Now, it doesn't matter if I game over at this point. It doesn't matter. That one's so easy, I don't even have to look at it. To be fair, I have my OBS over here, so I could at least see what was going on. Whoa. I should have hit that button to make this faster. Oh, well. The world record for this category is done already. I just want to point that out. Or wait, I have. Or no, that's not. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot my strat. There we go. Okay. As a kid, I was never sure how you were supposed to hit this. Alright, 5 more levels.
Ready?
Oh, I missed my chance here. I have to wait. Hello Kitty's in there too, nice. I got hit after. Or maybe I hit the goal on the top, I don't know. Ugh, come on. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this one safe. I'm just gonna do this one safe, that way we can guarantee a finish. Because, except for that one mental flub, I'm actually pretty happy with this. So, I'll just take it. And we'll call it. Unless I find a way to die here. That would be embarrassing. Okay, I almost ate my own words there. Come on. 758, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm happy to complete the beginner level. Yeah. This game's wonderful. Childhood game. When we got our GameCube, we got a few more games after. This was one of the games. Our GameCube, yes. Our GameCube came with Pokemon XD. I literally have Pokemon XD. Like, I still have that GameCube. I'm literally using it right now. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I'm using my Wii, but as far as, like, what GameCube do I use the XD one that I've had forever. After, because, you know, we got Pokemon XD at the start, and then it was like, okay, what other games do y'all want? And so we got a few other games, including Super Monkey Ball 2. Alright. Ooh, I can unlock a party game. Let's go do that. We used to play the party games all the time. Monkey Fight is awesome. Monkey Dog Fight is fun. Target is fun. Can I save? Save. Autosave's off? Oh, right. Because I think autosave on. I think it, like, takes forever to do that or something. I don't remember. Okay. Well, I only went 2.5 hours, but we still made a lot of progress and stuff. We're at, how many speed games? We're at 962 now. So, 38 more, and we'll hit 1,000. I will say, Layton in the Unwound Future is ready. What I might do is maybe after stream tonight, maybe I'll look for one more game that's like sort of easy, and that way we can do those tomorrow. I'm thinking that's the plan, is maybe tonight after I cut stream here, I'll do something, I'll learn something that is like doable and not too crazy. That way tomorrow we can do Unwound Future, and then I'll do that one other game, that'll probably be it. I'll let you guys know, I'll keep you guys updated. So, alrighty, we're getting there though, we're almost at 1,000. I don't know if we're, I think the 10-year stream anniversary will be before the 1,000th game. I think that's how it's gonna be, but we'll wait and see. Maybe I'll just start flying through this. I don't know. But all right, I'm gonna get going though. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had fun. I need to make a tutorial for a Super 16 game, and then I will probably look for some random game, and then that'll be it. So all right, take care, guys. Have a good one. See ya.